Okay, now on to the next. We're going to move on to the testimonial section, which is this part here. All right, so as usual, bring in a div block, call it section testimonial. Make sure it is set to section from the tag here, section, so that Google crawler will know it's a section. And moving on to the next thing here, you bring in another div block. I'm gonna call this one padding global. Okay, go bring in another div block. I'm gonna call this one here container large. All right, cool. So you bring in another div block now. I'm gonna call this one padding section large. Okay, so we can have that reasonable space. All right, so but then if you notice that this testimonial section has like a washed yellow color, something like that, kind of like a washed yellow. I can't seem to get the color code for that. Yeah, we can do that later. Let's just leave it at white for now. Okay, cool. So inside that padding section, we're going to bring in a div block. We're going to call that testimonial wrapper, which is going to wrap everything that we have inside of the testimonial. So we're going to have the testimonial heading, which is this heading here, these two text, and we're going to have the testimonial content. So let's do that. So inside of the testimonial wrapper, we're going to have a div block now. We'll call this one testimonial heading wrapper. Yep. So it's a heading wrapper. Now we're going to say bring in a text block for the small text that we are going to call testimonial. Small text that we're going to call testimonial. All right, it has the colored, just type in the colored. We have a class name for it, colored text. So we're going to click on this testimonial heading wrapper and we're going to align it to the middle. Click on the text align middle. Now we're going to bring in a heading, which is a H2, and we're going to just copy this text here, what our customer are saying. We're going to paste it here. Good. We have this and that. So now inside the testimonial wrapper, we're going to bring in another div block now, and we're going to call this one testimonial content. Testimonial content. Okay, I didn't spell that well. Testimonial content. All right, testimonial content. So now we're going to try to create this content, this design here. So we have a design that has an image on the left and this on the right. All right, so what we're going to do is use a grid again. So inside the content, this testimonial content is going to be a grid, but before that, let's create a space. There are several ways you can create a space. You know, this div block is very close to this heading, so we can either, you know, just add like a margin of like 3 rem the top. Yeah, we can either do this. Let's just do this. Okay, now we're gonna make this testimonial content a grid, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it a grid. Okay, a 2-column grid. All right, and we are going to give it this color, this purple, this washed purple color, 50% of this. So this is the color we're going to give it. We're going to give it this color, but 50%, not 100%. So the transparency would be at 50%. All right, good. So after that, now we're going to bring in a div block again for the left hand side. We're going to call it testimonial image, Oh, spelling this testimonial is crazy. Testimonial image img, testimonial image. So now we're gonna bring in our image, which is the image of that lady, which I'll have to like download it here. Yep. Now you go back to webflow and you bring it inside of your assets. Now we have that beautiful lady there. Good. See, we're almost there. So look at what we have for now. So let's go check out our design. Now we are done with the left hand side. Let's move on to the right hand side. Notice this right hand side is like a slide because there's an arrow here. I don't know how that will work out because I did not play out the prototype. It's just static. If you scroll down here, you'll see it's a static. So, but I know it's a slide. So when you click, this content here changes. You know, the testimonial changes, stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to make use of, a slide. All right. So in the testimonial content, we're going to bring in what's it called? A slider, I guess. Slider. Good. Now in this part, sometimes you may want to make use of components like Reloom components. Not necessarily you have to build it from scratch. You can go on to made in webflow and just get some nice sliders they have there, or you can use Reloom swiper.js, or you can use Reloom and other components or libraries they have. There is flow base, there is Reloom, and there is the webflow, made in webflow. So yeah, but for the sake of this, I don't know if I want to build this, but then let's just give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Okay, now this one here, what I'm gonna do, we now have the slider here as let's just call this slider the testimonial slider. Testimonial slider. All right, that's what we're gonna call this. Then we have the mask, then we have the slider, then we have the normal slider, and also slider. Okay, so this testimonial slider, or the slider, we can make the slider have a height of 100%, so it takes the full width. Okay, that didn't work. What we can put inside the slider now is, let's take away this weird gray background. So you go to the testimonial slider and you just make it transparent from here, and you see these numbers. We don't even want all of these sliders, so you can just hide this, hide that. We don't need it. And inside the slider, the first slider, you might want to bring in this block of text, but then let's put in a div block. All right, inside the slider, you're going to bring in a div block because we have a lot. We have this and we have all of this tiny stuff here. So first things first is bring in a div block, and we're going to call this slider content. All right, now you can let's just bring in the paragraph. Let's just start with that one now, the main paragraph content, which is like the testimonial stuff itself, which is this, which is very big, 42. So we might want to call this maybe text size, or not text size. We might want to say heading style, maybe heading style H2. Maybe H2 is too big. Heading style, let's say H3. Okay, this should work. Heading style H3, and okay, let's just wait here. What next do we want to do? Okay, this. Okay, good. I guess we're on track here. Slider, this. Now these arrows, we need to take it down because we notice here from our own we have the arrow here, so we need to find a way to take it down. So the arrows, we have the left arrow and the right arrow, so we're just going to call this left arrow here, and we're going to call the other one right arrow. I'm not a fan. I don't like to use native slider. I just get them from Reloom and I just use. Okay, good. We have 3 rem here, size of 3 rem. The left arrow to give it 3 rem size and take it here. So we have it like this, and the design says they need to be together. So all I need to do is just to move this one right arrow, move it closer to the left arrow by 70%. Okay, so we have this now. I'm not going to go into details of designing all of this small stuff. We just have the main testimonial. Okay, now how do we now color this to be black? You can see right arrow has a width of 3 rem and a size and a height of 3 rem, and the color is black. And the radius is 100%. So that's it. Let's say 4 rem. Let's say 4 rem here. Okay, all right. So when you play this, you have this. So what we can do is just to copy. We need to duplicate the content inside the slider content, copy it, paste it inside of slider 2. All right. You also want to let's make it like 3 sliders. Okay, you can just add a new slider from here, add slider, and you want to paste the same content to inside of it. So you see we have this, 3 of them. So let's try to add some padding so it doesn't get close to this background here. So how do we do that? So on the testimonial contents here, you can just add a right padding of 3 rem, so it pushes the content to the right. So we have this space. So when you like this, so you see, so this is good. So what we can do now is to let's take out this weird black background thing I did. We can just get better arrows. Okay, let me see what I can do. Maybe I can just steal the arrow from here. Maybe steal this entire button here. Just export it. Let me see how that would work out for me. So just inside of this arrow right, I will just bring it in as an image. Oops. Bring it in here as an image. Okay, great. So I can just delete this icon. I don't need it. So here we have this inside of here. Oh, okay, great. So this right arrow, just take away the color, don't need it. Take away the radius, don't need it. And even take away this 4 rem. Okay, so yeah, we have this. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop here and I'll work on the rest. So see you guys when I start building the footer section. This is quite, when you just spend time, you will just find ways to manipulate it. But then I always advise, I just get components for sliders. I don't get to use webflows slider that much. So yeah, see you guys.